Hello friends, this is Vijay Bambani here. I hope my videos are helping you decipher the markets a little more better, helping you understand the nuances of the markets and at the same time keeping the big picture in mind and keeping a backdrop of what's happening in the big picture with your day-to-day trades. Friends, of late, I have recorded some videos which really look at the macro canvas of things over a multi-year time frame. I've even started talking about decades. For example, a fortnight ago, I made a video on how the next decade belongs to the equity bulls. I made another video as to how starting from 2022, India will see a huge amount of inflows from the overseas bond markets, from the pension funds and the long-term fixed income investors, which could basically be as much as 25 to 30 billion dollars in the first year itself and going all the way up to 150 to 200 billion dollars over the next one decade. Now, as long as you know that this kind of money is waiting in the pipeline to come into India, it doesn't take you rocket science to tell you where the Indian forex reserves are concerned, where the Indian currency peg versus the dollar is concerned, what the overall sentiments for the Indian equity markets is going to be like. And since all this money coming in will also help the government tide over its cash flow requirements as to what social welfare, infrastructure and other jobs that India needs so badly will result in. Now, before I proceed in this video, let me assure you I am not making a political statement. I am completely agnostic. I am looking at things from the lens of a financial market watcher and what appears to me in the news media in terms of hard numbers is what I am going by. So let's not get anything else into the picture, but let's stick to facts. Now, last week, I was very happy to read that the Indian government is beginning the process of signing a comprehensive economic partnership agreement, CEPA, with the United Arab Emirates. And Dr. Thani bin Ahmad Al Zayudi, the Minister of State for Foreign Trade, was in India. He had a couple of rounds of meetings with the Indian authorities, and they are basically hopeful of the negotiations going on till December of 2021, and they hope to complete all the nitty-gritty of these negotiations by December 21 and put pen on paper and have a written agreement signed, hopefully by March 2021. All right. Now, how big is the trade between India and the UAE? Now, India is the second largest trade partner for the United Arab Emirates, and India is 9% of all total foreign trade of the United Arab Emirates. Now, what really enthuses me is that before the COVID pandemic hit us, the trade size between India and UAE was $40 billion. Now, India and the UAE both are hopeful that within 5 years of signing the CEPA, which is a Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, this trade size will jump straight away to $100 billion in less than half a decade. And this is goods. $15 billion or higher will be services. Now that is the kind of jump that we are talking about. Remember, we are 40 billion now. You're looking at 115 billion in 5 years. That's almost 300%. Now that is something that the markets cannot, they just will not ignore. All right. Now, how important is UAE to India? Very simply put, in hard numbers, it is the 9th largest investor in India with $18 billion in funds committed. We have 35 lakh Indians, 3.5 million Indians who work in the UAE and 4,000 Indian companies have offices in the United Arab Emirates. All right. The Dubai Expo 2020 is starting on 1st of October 2021. Now, before you tell me that I'm making a phonetic mistake, the 2020 Expo was delayed due to COVID. It is now being held there from 1st October onwards. It will be on till the end of March. And 50 big ticket Indian corporates, marquee names, headline names, have booked their presence in the India pavilion of the Dubai Expo 2020. They will be there till March 2022, garnering business, negotiating with overseas investors, with foreign clients, signing contracts, bringing dollars into this country, and that is not counted amongst the money that the UAE itself will be bringing in as a government-to-government deal. So you see, the trickle-down effect is a multiple of what is happening here. The list of companies that are booking their own presence in the pavilion is growing till the last minute. Now, pre-COVID, before COVID hit us, 18% of all dollar inflows coming into the country was from the Middle East. All right. Now, this is including goods and services or merchandise exports, service exports, and NRI salaries that our hard-working Indian brothers and sisters were contributing by way of dollar remittances which they were sending home. I expect this figure to go up. All right. Not just from NRI salaries, but like I said, merchant exports. Do remember that the trade size is going to go up from $40 billion to $115 billion. How important is the trade with the UAE for India and for you and me as stock market investors? Very simply put, the Middle East sovereign investment funds, and almost every country has a huge, I'm talking of huge sovereign investment funds, and they invariably tend to invest in equity markets of other countries. If you were to go to SEBI or NSE's website and see the number of companies whose shares are being held by the Qatar Sovereign Investment Fund, by the UAE fund, etc., you will see that they are investing thousands of crores in the Indian stock market. And the Honorable Prime Minister's pet project, the Bharatmala project, which is the borders of our country being linked by a road, a national road. In the previous NDA government led by the late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, we had the Golden Quadrilateral, where the country was linked with a road like a plus sign running through the center. Now the Bharatmala, Mala is like a garland, Mala is like the road being made along the circumference of the country. Middle East countries, starting from Qatar, have invested a lot of money in the Indian infrastructure projects. We have agreements signed with them both in terms of internal and external security, cyber security, and the more you have trade with countries, the better friends you are with them, and therefore you're going to have the long arm of the law reaching out into their countries to even nab criminals who are escaping the law from India right now. Net, I'm extremely excited. You can call me, I'm overly excited. Whatever it is, you're entitled to your opinion just as I'm entitled to mine. I can see $115 billion coming in. Yes, it's a long time. It's 5 years from now, but it will build up from 1st of October 2021 when the Dubai Expo opens, and 50 headline marquee names of Indian corporates will start shaking hands with foreign investors, and money and business will start to flow in. On this very optimistic note, my friends, I bid goodbye to you in this video. Not before reminding you to click like on this video if you liked what you saw. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. Click on the bell icon to receive instant alerts about fresh videos being put up out here. Good, bad, or ugly, I'd love to hear from you in the comments section, and help me reach out to fellow like-minded investors by recommending this video to your family and friends. Friends, I thank you for your patience in watching this video. I wish you have a very, very profitable week ahead. Till we meet again in my next video, this is Vijay Bambwani signing off for now. Do take care. Bye-bye.